Hey, welcome back to my channel, this is Kuro, and we're playing some more Genshin Impact, and we're going to enjoy another episode of Genshin. So, where are we up to right now? We have leveled up our world rank to level 3. We've hit adventure rank level 30, and we more or less completed the Liyue, or Liyue, chapter. I think I pronounced broke the pronunciation, although the English pronunciation isn't actually correct, and it's messing up my own pronunciation of it. I don't speak Cantonese, but I think it is Liyue. In Cantonese, oh, my Cantonese is a little bit rough with the pinyin and stuff. It should be Liyue. But yeah, we are completed with Liyue, which is Liyue, which is wrongly pronounced. But yeah, anyways, we're going to set up our party. So we're going to do our usual. We're going to form a new party for this particular episode. So this party will be replaced. So we're going to be getting rid of Ningguang, Bennett, and Rosaria. We're not going to use any characters in these three parties, and we're going to have a fresh cast for this episode. Okay, so this will be our party for this episode. So we've got Sucrose, Mona, and Hutel. Yuni has been changed to a Geo element. We also raised her cap level, as well as her weapon level. So technically she is the strongest character that I have in my current possession. So let's deploy the team, and we're going to progress with the story. Right, so let's go. Right, so the easiest way to do this is to literally drop in from the sky. We're just going to fly by and drop in. I also see some like important material items that I can literally farm if I drop in from here. Also, I have Mona for this episode, meaning I can just literally drop in, well, run around as water. Right, we've got some of the red flowers, which is pretty good. Got some lilies, silk flowers. Can't remember what the silk flowers were used for, but the glazed lilies help. Right, let's grab this. Yes, we're doing a lot of farming. Now let's talk to Mr. Zhongli. I really need to master the Cantonese pronunciation of these. Actually, a part of me is ashamed that I don't know how to pronounce their names in Cantonese, considering I am Cantonese Chinese. Oh god, I want the... Oh. I've... Okay, interesting. Wasn't expecting that. Where is he? It's down there. Ah! Cool. The Wangshan funeral parlor.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangshan funeral parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
How come?
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell him we're here?
Did something happen?
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House.
Did something happen?
Do you think he doesn't know about
bank?
the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time like this could only mean more trouble.
Maybe he's attacking the place.
We had better go and make sure that everything is okay.
Just grabbing some water. Right. I guess this has turned into a rescue mission. Right. I teleported to the teleportation point. And I believe it was up there. So we're just gonna find our way up there. I reckon we could probably just climb up. I'm just using unconventional ways of travel. Alright. How we looking? There we go.
You call this
Cutscene.
cooperation
Signora
between
and
harbingers?
child.
Cooperation involves communication, you know.
With Signora?
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides,
you are a child.
Aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land?
Yeah, I mean,
sure
you gave us
must
a
have
pretty rough
enjoyed
fight.
that. Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Oh, you can tell that we're here.
It's Zhongli
Oh,
and Child.
that's because we're out in the open, eh?
You!
Signora.
It's you two. I
Give us
believe
back
we've
the
met
Gnosis.
once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name.
I'm going to beat you up and take that
right.
Gnosis back.
I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
Yeah, you took away his precious.
Don't let her get to you.
We can have
You've
this fight right here, right now.
All 7 elements. And our last battle at the Golden House was almost more than you could handle.
Hey, I have the Geo element now.
Peaceful this time. Seeing
2 out of 7 is still good.
Harbingers are here.
Well,
Oh, what? You think
if it
Child's
isn't
gonna
you
interfere?
two, this is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map.
Now
This
you're
is
sounding
certainly a bit
evil.
Awkward, wouldn't you say?
I should have stabbed you when I had the
knew that we
chance.
should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end. Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all.
Different
of course,
points of views.
you
I
may
guess
very
that
well
makes
hold
sense.
this against me, but that's up to you. The real deceivers here are Signora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on.
Why Signora and Zhongli?
So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time
How
to
is
chat
Zhongli
once I'm through here.
involved in all of this?
You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
The Gnosis.
What in the world are you talking about?
So he's a Geo Archon.
The contract is fulfilled.
What
That which
what
thou
contract?
seeketh is now bestowed unto thee. For my promise is solid as stone.
Forget the promise. Oh, he has a Gnosis. That means he is Morax. Meaning he's a Geo Archon.
Sanctimonious.
So he's Rex Lapis.
What? So you're the Lord of Geo? No, wait. That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis
What
to the Fatui?
contract did you have
I
in
do
place of her?
not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter
I'm afraid I don't
solely
understand.
Yeah, you don't
The
think you
Saritsa
went
and
a
her.
little bit
Well,
too
him.
far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you, and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky, and all of Liyue goes into an uproar. Talk about a disaster.
It's like a complete drama.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see, am I right?
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain.
Yes, please
As you
do.
know,
I'm
I've
owed
dwelt
an
upon this world
explanation.
for more than 6,000 years.
Okay, over
It is
6,000
now
years.
3,700 years ago that I founded Liyue together with the Adepti.
You need to
Even
retire.
boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come. Until
You
one
sound
drizzly
suicidal.
day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers,
You finished
"You
your duties,
finished
go
your
ahead and call it a
duties.
day.
Go ahead and call it a day."
Right.
I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Oh, Zhongli.
I don't think so.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hastily depart.
Yeah.
Was Liyue,
I think you have a
the
lot
city I
to do.
had dwelt in for so long, already
Maybe I
prepared
should switch
to
back
enter
to
its
my
next age?
snowball.
I decided
microphone.
that a test was needed
I realised that
in order
depending
to
on the
reveal
angle
the
that I go
answer.
with my
So I feigned my own death
Raise a Siren.
and gathered the
It's-
cast of Child, The Adepti
it can peak this volume and it does lower the quality
play
of
their
the
roles
audio.
together on the stage that was Liyue.
Let me guess, you had another plan in case it all burned down.
That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So if something bad was to happen, you would have just done it all over?
No return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course. And it
But
would have
then
been
I guess
all too
because
easy
we
for him
interfered,
too.
it means he has to give
Just
it up.
as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
Okay.
In the end, the resolution to all that has transpired was even more satisfactory than I could have hoped for.
You sound
Take
like
the
a
Adepti, for
proud
instance.
papa.
Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least informed. Yet when faced with a crisis, they commendably showed the greatest amount of restraint possible. Not only did they manage to cooperate with the Qixing, but in the end, they even made efforts to understand the hearts of the people.
Meaning
Credit
that he's
is
not
also
needed.
due to Signora, the emissary dispatched by the Geo Archon to fulfill our contract. At my request, she kept everything she knew in strict confidence. This, despite
I can't
the
tell if she's
eavesdropping
good
ears
or
of her
evil.
colleague, Child. This meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill the age-old traditions of Liyue in this mortal form.
Mortal form.
Thank you
Meaning
for
we can
joining
kill
me
you
on
right
this
now?
journey, traveler. All of these things turned out as
I am questioning if when the Archon takes on mortal form, if it's a fixed form that they just take, or do they just inhabit a new body and create a new body, or have a new vessel each time they become mortal?
But when all was said and done,
I mean, this is quite normal in Chinese mythology. When you have typical
power vacuum left by my death
sin
to quickly gain complete control
novels
of
or stories or dramas, etc. Sometimes you have a deity, a god, a fairy, etc.
On the contrary,
they go through the trials as a mortal, usually with their memories erased, and then at the end of that life experience, they will become a strong
god.
god.
Also that which I longed for the most.
Usually they go through the trials of love,
this is the
sickness,
best parting gift anyone could have given this
and tragedy.
god of old.
Yeah,
hey,
something like
what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the
3 Worlds, 3
least bit of
Lives
remorse
is a
for
really good
deceiving me?
example.
You've practically kept me in the dark.
I think that thanks would be more appropriate.
And usually they do have a short life.
No small part
then again, in the Heavenly Realm,
wreaking havoc
time does pass by
faster.
faster.
So
this is
Geo ought to
normally like 16 years in the human world is like a blink of an eye for them.
If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between
or a few
mortals,
days
Adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo
No, the human world passed by faster
Liyue
for them. Yeah.
would never have been able to become a dazzling diamond of a city.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight? Be that as it may.
No.
You've come out of this as the hero of Liyue. I, on the other hand, will be forever prescribed as a disturber of the peace, no?
Really?
Well,
you sound
then,
like
with
a
the Gnosis
wannabe
in my possession, I have
protagonist
no use
or
for such
anti-hero,
idle chatter.
etc.
We should return to
Are you trying to
Zapoljarny
be
Palace
cool?
and seek an audience with Her Majesty, the
Tsaritsa.
Tsaritsa. Come, child.
Run off with mummy.
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Really?
Do as you wish.
Look at you just swaying your hips as you
Now
walk
then.
by me.
Is there anything else you wish to ask me?
I would like to know what the Cryo Archon offered you.
Right!
What could be
As Zhongli
possibly worth
always
the
told us,
Gnosis?
a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a Gnosis.
Yeah.
Realistically speaking, there
There
is
is
no
no
such
such
thing.
thing.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it. My agreement with the Cryo Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo Archon. My
contract to end all
to
contracts.
end all contracts.
Okay.
As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales,
What is
Uncover
the
that
bargaining
answer
chips?
for yourself in your future journeys.
Okay, how many years is this going to take? Oh, okay. Leave the Northland Bank as a Mona. If for this particular episode we don't really get to use these characters, I will carry them on into the next episode. Okay.
Today's the day of the rite of parting.
Okay.
Although the star of the show is
Rite of
fake,
Parting.
we spent so much time trying to organize it.
May as well watch it.
It would be a real shame not to go there now.
Right, time to teleport. Good old favourite spot. We just have to drop down. Oh, there's a chest there. Right, let's grab that.
What to do with some more fortune?
We could. I mean, you're quite poor, aren't you, Mona?
Scry the sky.
There's two people down there. I think we already grabbed everything. Oh, there's some more silk flower. Boom. I also upgraded Mona's Catalyst. I went with this one because of the Nenoroid that
Well,
you know,
since
the
we're going through with this
item
rite
that
of
comes
parting,
with the Nenoroid of Mona.
So Rex Lapis is really...
Yep. And they didn't catch a culprit.
Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think?
God versus God.
I think there's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that
Fatui.
Fatui fellow.
Child.
Youngish, pretty...
Fatui? They certainly are very suspicious.
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights, Rex Lapis won't be around to protect you this time.
That's true. I don't know if this... I still don't know if this is a good thing that
You know that
Rex
god
Lapis
from
did.
the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
And now that he's dead, it's now resurrected.
Yes. And to think that this happened right
guess
on the
it
heels of the
helps.
incident with Rex Lapis, too.
Lends
Say,
truth to the story,
do you think the
even though
person
it's a
who
lie.
assassinated our lord and released that evil god might...
Now that
Child.
you mention it, that's very possible. Yeah, I mean, it
There's
all
just a
fits
lot of
together.
gossip.
That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis.
Black-hearted scoundrel. I feel sorry
so
for
what sort of supernatural
Child.
prowess must this person possess to be
Probably
able to do
die
such
a
things?
very tragic death
I have
one
never
day.
heard of...
forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look, the Millilith over there looks like he's about to make an announcement. Let's hear what the Ministry of Civil Affairs has to say first.
Right. Okay. So let's have a look and see what's going on.
Hear ye all! The Chi sings words.
Okay, so what does the Tutsing have to say?
Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains,
Okay.
it too must return
I
to
thought
dust.
that guy was just patting us on
This
the
is
back.
common knowledge. Gods and
Alright,
Adepti
yeah, we
live
forgot about the
glorious
autoplay.
lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So too must they face divinely appointed trials.
Okay.
Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that
About
Rex
Rex
Lapis
Lapis
was
was murdered.
murdered. Now,
Are they revealing the
let
truth?
Having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He
Okay.
beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not and to let not their hearts be saddened. Nor are
they
they
gonna
to
reveal that
believe
he's alive?
street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
So they said that he's returned to the heavens, which is very typical Chinese drama storyline plot.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Chi-Sing's announcement said.
They said Rex Lapis died because of a divine trial. Yes, this is very... For those of you who are not familiar with Chinese drama in particular, or like the fantasy dramas, there's quite a lot of interesting ones on Netflix. I would recommend Three Worlds, Three Lives. That one does a lot of explanation into what Sing is all about, or in the English translation, the Adepti is all about. They're basically deities. So deities normally go through a divine trial. Normally they take on a mortal form or mortal life, and then they go through a number of life trials in order to become more enlightened. So Rex Lapis dying is basically him going through a divine trial, and then his spirit will ascend to heaven, and then he will become more powerful.
Not to mention how this excuse sounds like something
Which
they just made
is
up on
half
the
true,
spot.
because Zhongli is his mortal form.
Already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead?
Yeah.
But Zhongli said that neither they nor the Adepti knew anything. Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his Gnosis changed hands?
I think you hit the bullseye.
Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like the Rite of Parting has been going on for a while now.
Yeah, let's join the festival. You want to have some yummy snacks and foods, don't you? So this is pretty much the end of the Liyue
Look, it's
chapter.
Ningguang and Keqing. Are they saying something? Are their speeches over?
As said previously,
Right, let's do the
Rex
autoplay again.
Lapis' soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also
End of the contract
end
and end of
an
an era. So he's basically given up his
700 years of contracts burnt
and reduced to ash. It's a new era. The era of the 7 stars. Of the
We,
cutscene.
the people of Liyue,
I think
were indeed prosperous.
Gon is going to become
But blinded by
the
our
new Geo
prosperity,
Archon one day.
we forgot
I
that
reckon she
time
will
can
probably
be pitiless.
succeed him.
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
He's not dead.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell.
I do Ganyu
Will
could
you
probably be a
stand
good
with us as we
candidate.
reestablish our contracts? As we build a new
Oh,
age
imagine
of
if the
prosperity?
Archon of Liyue is going to be a different
So concludes
element.
the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan.
Hydro element. Or Cairo.
Does Her Eminence
Sorry.
the Yuheng have anything
Cairo,
to
yeah.
add?
The Yuhong.
Huh? Is she
13.
looking this way?
Traveler.
Oh.
Yes, she really is looking
Yeah,
our way.
what do you want?
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young.
The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts.
Maybe we will
And
become
as
the
you have
Archon
heard,
of the fact
our eyes
instead.
see far, and our reach is long. Name your price. You deserve that much.
Okay.
Whoa.
Putting us in the spotlight. What do we want?
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
I'm sorry? We have spoken dialogue? A missing person poster. Okay. That's unexpected. Curti. Yeah. What's that on the floor over there? I think her name would be Curtin. Oh, there's Zhongli.
Oh. Why are you hanging
Are you
back
hanging
here?
back here?
You went through a lot to organize this, right? And
Yeah,
this is
for
a
you.
rare opportunity.
Yeah, Curtin. I hate her name because I know it's mispronounced, and I can't pronounce it in Cantonese because Cantonese isn't my mother tongue, second language. It's Cantonese, and in Cantonese I just can't remember her name, and I just fell into water. Where do we have to go? I'm sorry, I'm confused. Who am I speaking to? Bada bing, bada boom. Do I just...
Why, you...
Yeah.
Were you just trying to look cool earlier, or are you really that selfless?
I guess I'm selfless.
If you were looking for someone,
We're
you could
looking
have just told me
for
that in private.
Aoife.
Roping you in was possibly the most masterful move we could have made.
Okay.
I
You
believe
make it sound like it's all
that
planned.
future generations will say so too when our deeds come up for their review.
Okay. And
The
Ganyu.
cleanup of the premises, managing the crowds as they exit, making an account of the rite. There's much that remains to be done.
You sound like you're going to be
I didn't
busy.
miss anything, did I?
I kind of like your personality. Oh. So you were supposed to speak to those three. As I see a glazed lily. Boom. And we're just traveling as water. Hello, mister. Oh, I see the dragon spine pillar in the sky. I kind of miss the Jade Chamber.
Is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again.
You should turn into a dragon.
And here you are looking all relaxed.
In your mortal form.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,700 years?
You are old.
Right.
Dude, you need to retire.
Can spare the time. I should treat you to a meal.
I am curious as to whether or not a different element Archon can take over a region, like, under their protection. Like, I don't know if Liyue's next Geo Archon is going to have to be a Geo Archon, or I don't know.
Are you sure you can afford it?
I'm pretty certain if a human become enlightened, they become an Adepti, which... or Adeptus, so meaning they could potentially become a...
I do like the Mora.
A, god, right? An Archon? You've been this way this entire time, but why would Morax lack Mora?
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli...
in a mortal vessel?
I should abide by the same rules that mortals do.
Yeah.
When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon. So I had to rehearse a little for my new life.
How many years are you going to stay as a mortal?
Oh, no wonder. Paimon gets it now.
I mean, your mortal body is already quite old.
Tags when we were spending because you've never had to.
Yeah.
But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society who lives on other people's credit.
That's so rude.
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to say it like that. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchange knowledge, memories, and foresight.
I don't know if that would quite work in today's society.
The Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could, no matter how many times he descended to be with his people. I must thank you for that. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli, traveling the streets of Liyue with you.
It will be a fun journey.
But there is
I kind of want to roll for him. I want his character.
No meetings without partings.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue our search for the Seven.
So who should we look
for
next?
That continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently
closed. Why do you mean? What do you mean closed?
The nation has been closed by order of its deity.
And who is his
deity? The Electro Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals in Inazuma.
Okay.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before.
Raiden?
That is the case.
That's Japanese.
And since Raiden is also the shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
The Raiden Shogun. The Inazuma Shogunate. Meaning it's based on Japan.
Were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense. Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It wasn't that bad last year.
How do you know it wasn't that bad last year?
Since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you
I
know
wonder
something
if
about
the story's progressing
Just how did Inazuma become a
year. I'm interested in like a Genshin timeline of visions.
Visions?
What do you mean visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor.
I mean,
this is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
So, are all Geo Vision users blessed by Rex Lapis?
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
Vision Hunt Decree?
Wait. That sounds like a prosecution. Like...
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's
word?
And to
Extermination?
inlay them upon the hands of the statue of the
a purge?
omnipresent
It's
god.
definitely a purge. Yeah, my vocabulary's failing me.
Aren't visions blessings from the gods?
Yeah.
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that they should be under the sole dominion of divinity.
Okay, so she doesn't want mortals to have that ability.
The Anemo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of freedom, eternity.
The god of contracts, and
it
god of
seems as
eternity.
though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm.
So she wants to stagnate her entire nation in one fixed
the oldest
state.
of the seven, have now passed away, will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity.
Oof.
Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree to her people.
And what is this
seven
decree?
Ideals for seven gods. And of
these, eternity
is nearest unto the heavenly principles.
I don't know. Well, then again, when you become a sin, or in the Genshin English dictionary, an adeptus, when you become a deity, the whole purpose of becoming enlightened is that you attain eternity, like eternal life. Then again, you're not exactly eternal life, you just have energy, like...
All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
So about the trial.
That was
failing a divine trial.
Failing a divine trial. How they came up with that excuse, I will never know.
Wait, did you fail a divine trial?
Said, the reason why the Qixing were so eager to resolve the incident and stop pursuing the culprit was indeed because they received news in secret that Rex Lapis was not dead.
So you told them?
I hinted as much to the Adepti as well. How did I accomplish that, you ask? Have you ever heard of this particularly convenient Adepti art known as gifting dreams and visions?
No.
All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
I would like to know more about Child.
About that! Before the Qixing made their announcement, we listened to a lot of people talking on the way. Most of them put the blame for everything on Child.
Sounds like he
These
is doing that on purpose,
false
just to become a...
But it remains undeniably true that Child did send people to the Jade Chamber to prevent the Adepti and the Qixing from defeating the ancient god. I've heard that Ningguang is busy milking that for all it's worth on the foreign relations front at the moment, browbeating the envoys of the Fatui. Those poor Snezhnayan diplomats. If it were not for Child's exalted position as a harbinger,
how you pronounce it. Well,
it's certain that they would have shifted all the blame to him and called for his dismissal.
My pronunciation. Snezhnayan?
Was there anything else you wish to know?
What region is that based on? I know the Cryo Archon is based in Russia, because
if even the Liyue
but
Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Kuching is absolutely right in saying this.
Kuching.
Now, though I did laud Ningguang's desire for power, believing this to be a good thing, and thought as a matter of course that she must have been behind the Qixing's plan
so the K,
to take governing
the K
power
is
over
actually
Liyue
pronounced
from the hands of the gods and Adepti.
Kuching.
Could the original person who brought up the idea of seizing power have been... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
I think the Liyue Qixing is more... They're trying to assert power. I feel like they're trying to become more heavenly. And about Mora.
Zhongli, now that you don't have your Gnosis, what's going to happen to all the Mora in Tibet?
I assume there's enough gold in circulation.
Are they all just going to disappear? Also,
I doubt it.
Isn't the Golden House the only mint in the entire continent? Will it even continue to work?
The Mora present now will not vanish. But the Golden House will indeed have to cease operations for a lengthy period of time, since creating Mora requires the use of the Geo Archon's power.
So until a new one is instated, that means there's not going to be any more money.
The world is coming to an
There's enough gold to go into circulation.
This is indeed a major issue from a financial standpoint. Well, I suppose we'll just leave such troublesome matters to the Liyue.
I guess they could always mint a new currency.
Then, did you at least set some private funds aside for yourself?
No.
Oh, a private fund. This does seem like a good, logical, common-sense idea.
You didn't. What
It's
a shame.
What's a shame?
So he's broke.
It's a shame that I didn't think of it at the time.
And why are you being so
All
carefree
right,
about it?
Was there anything else you wished to know?
There's nothing else.
Well then, I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation.
I think we're going to play a visit to Buckdole or Beidou.
I suspect.
So we're going to go to Buckdole.
Serendipity must first come into play.
Have her ferry us over there, which in the previous episode we did get to the ship. To be continued. A new star approaches, and I think this is going to be the end of this episode. Because we didn't get to use this particular party, I am going to carry this over into the next episode when we head to Inazuma, and I'll see you guys in the next one. If you did enjoy the episode, remember to like and subscribe and drop any comments in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey, thank you for watching my video. I hope you guys all enjoyed that. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and drop a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think. It really does help me out. If you haven't already done so, you can also hit the bell icon and turn on notifications. That way you'll get updates for when I upload my new videos. Or follow me on Twitter at KuroAkiGames. I'm also on Twitch at twitch.tv/KuroAkiGames, where I occasionally stream my raw gameplay videos on there, or some content that isn't on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram at KuroAkiGames, and I will see you guys soon.